Hey guys, good morning. Danny Shea, not in his bathrobe. Um, just got back from Mount Shasta and it was so hot. I went up there to see ETs and all I could see was Dr. Gale. And yeah, she is an ET, but in human form. I wanted to see an ET in ET form, but anyway, it was great to be gone, even though it was really hot and lots of bugs and yellow jackets. And so I couldn't really be outside where we were camping. So we cut the trip short. But some news broke when I was gone. And I want to take a look at some of that. So I want to look at the Alaskan new Democratic representative to Congress. So they only have one congressional member, and it used to be all Republican, and now it's a Democrat. And it's the first Indigenous woman, First Nations woman in Alaskan history to be a representative or a senator. And so we have Mary Peltola, and Deb Holland. I'm like thrilled. So I wanted to just take a quick look at her. Also wanted to look at Newt Gingrich. Wanted to look at there were how many? 48 classified folders that the FBI found that are empty. So I want to look at who's got them, if I can, and if the United States is going to get a handle on what this information is and how to mitigate any loss about it. Okay, let's look at Mary Peltola. I think I'm pronouncing her name right. So I'm using the Angels and Ancestor Oracle. I just wanted to know if is she going to win. It's so stupid that they don't have her. She's going to be running again in November. Why don't they just give her an extra couple of months? It's just such a waste of money. We do it in California, and I just think it's so wasteful. But who am I? All right, so Mary, are you going to be around? Are you going to be sworn in as a full-time representative? And the first card I got, Broken Arrow. And I went, oh, what? But then I look at it and it says, embrace the energy of peace. And when I think of this, she is so eloquent. She is such a light. Oh my gosh. I'm going, really? You're going to go into that cesspool of the House of Representatives? And she is such a light being. Oh my God. She worked with Sarah Palin when Palin was governor. So she knows things are broken. She sees the broken arrow, and she's going to be the messenger of peace going in there. And I went, well, that would be cool if that were true. Let's hope. Second card I got, Peacekeeper. Okay, cards don't lie. I'm just telling you. Let go of the need to be right. I think she will not be one of these people that are screaming and yelling and it's my way or the highway and blah, 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 blah. I don't think she's going to be like that. The third card I got, which gives me such hope because the cards never lie. I do, cards don't. Earth Mama. Sorry, Mother. So disrespectful. Feel loved and comforted. So for the Earth, feel loved and comforted that we have a representative from the great state of Alaska that's going to pay attention to the earth. We can take from the earth. We need to give back more than we take. There needs to be a balance there. And First Nations people know that so well. They practice it all the time. The aliens who have come into their land, old white guys, we don't practice that. We drill more and more holes into Mama Earth. What's in there? Well, let's drill a hole, find out. Ooh, water. We're just putting a new well down the street. We got a whole ocean out there. Anyway, Mary Peltola. Let's just read one more. Is she going to win her seat? And I did a reading on this before, and when I read that, when I did that practice reading, I guess I should call them, because I haven't read in a couple of days, weeks. Feels like weeks, but it's only been days. So I wanted to practice. I wanted to get back into the groove of things. And I pulled this question: is she going to win her in 2022 with the tarot cards? And I didn't get her, but I got Palin being tied to the devil, saying something coming out that she didn't want to come out, and her moving on. So I think Palin is going to be scheming and throwing up all sorts of mud. And so let's just ask it this way, because I do feel she is going to win. Is Mary Peltola? She knows how to handle Palin. She's worked with her. 3 cards. Is Peltola? That flew out. Star of Hope, balance. I'm just going to put that up top. I really think she is going to be the star. Let's drop this down. Move these. My desk is too crowded. I should clean it up. Okay, she's the star. Is she going to win in November? 10 of Pentacles. Bringing the family together. She's going to get money, honey, from the Democrats. Ooh, 5 of Swords, winning at any cost. This is, I think this is the battle that she's going to be in. And I could be Palin stuff. 4 Swords, retreat. Ooh, 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 ooh. Ten of Pentacles usually is Republican money. Did I pull? Let me ask again. Is this Palin? Is this Palin? So let me grab the pendulum out. May I ask a question? Give me a circle for yes, that you are ready. Am I fully protected? Am I accessing my higher source? Do I have permission to douse? Yes is up and down. That's a yes. A circle is this. Are these 3 cards in reference to Sarah Palin? And it's going to a yes. It is a yes. So it's interesting. Both times I've read on this, I get Sarah Palin down here. This is Mary Peltola. This is Sarah Palin. She's going to have a lot of money. She's going to be brutal in this context, but she is going to retreat. She's not going to win. So let me just ask the pendulum. All right, here we go. Give me a circle if you're ready to answer. Is this Mary Peltola's card in November? And I get a yes. It's not a strong yes. Is Mary Peltola going to win in November? And then I get a stronger yes. Okay, it's still a battle though. Still a battle. All right, let's move on. Newt Gingrich. Newt. Oh my gosh, Newt, he's back in the news again. Every time I think that this guy should like just go away, he comes back like a really bad penny. He's being called up in front of the January 6th Commission. He had conversations with a bunch of lawmakers in Arizona, and I believe it was Wisconsin too. So he's got communications between Trump's team, even Jared Kushner, on how to spin this and throw out TV ads referencing information that's going to be verifiable, that's going to come out. None of it is. None of that information has come out that is verifiable. Anyway, this verifiable information that will be coming out, I think Mike Lindell had it in his pillow. No wonder he can't find it. He's got to look in his pillow. Okay. Is Newt Gingrich going to stall January 6th? He doesn't really have executive privilege claim. He's not a lawyer. He's just a has-been that likes the limelight, the spotlight. So is Newt Gingrich going to be a positive, a negative, or a neutral for January 6th? And I'm hearing January 6th has so much information already on him. Newt Gingrich. Ooh. Slow moving night. I was going to say something about his workout habits. Is that why he's so slow? Could be just he's so slow. Being challenged by winning at any cost the fight. Interesting. All these, so many of these 5 people they've all got their backs against the center guy. And the center guy's not listening to anybody anymore. So it's being challenged by winning at any cost, and it's a big loser card. At the base of the reading, wow, thought I shuffled. 4 of Swords, retreat. In the past, as it relates, is the 3 of Pentacles. This is working in concert with others this has a little bit of dark money element to it as well. Certainly unfinished business, and it's him working alone in this deck. At the top of the reading, Four of Pentacles. That looks like him being pretty isolated, if you ask me. And is he going to give, what kind of Five of Pentacles out in the cold? I'm going to keep going with this because I'm not getting a clear story. Let me drop it down. Because is he going to be a positive, a negative, or a neutral? It looks like, I mean, Five of Pentacles, loss. Five of Swords, battle, winning at any cost. But the cost is loss, people leaving, people going away. The Four of Swords, retreat, you know, being sick, being a retreat in battle. That's what this is. This is kind of like meditating, getting back to your center. This card is the Four of Pentacles, hanging on to things. It's just loss and hanging on to this slow movement and this working at something, which is, I'm thinking this is the Stop the Steal card, and it's him working alone with some other people, Arizona, Wisconsin, maybe, and then maybe another state. So one state has more detail than the other, And I'm thinking that maybe there were 3 states in play that J6 is going to bring out, and it's going to leave him in the cold. And internally, what he's going through right now is the Six of Swords, moving on to calmer waters. He's not in calm waters in this deck. He's in it. He is rough. And he's going to find himself going, I wish I was in calmer waters. That's what I'm getting here. Because he's got the battle. He's got the loss. He's got the hanging on card. He's got the retreat. I wish I was in calmer waters. The external influences is new things coming at him, new projects, new information coming towards him. Hopes and fears. Tower moment. You can read that both ways. I hope it's not a tower moment for me. That's me, Newt. Ew. I didn't even like saying that. Or it's the J6 with information that is going to topple all sorts of things. Final outcome, stop the steal. With the Knave of Swords. This, to me, this Knave of Swords is J6. That's Newty trying to steal the election, or, get the election overthrown. But it's being clarified by the Knave of Swords, somebody who's going to tell the truth. And it's going to, quite frankly, kind of blow the roof off of some people. I think this reading is just showing how low Newt Gingrich has sunk. And I hear you guys, he was already low. Well, you can go lower. You have the Four of Cups, not looking at an offer. This is at the base of the reading. You have the Knight of Swords. You have things flying at you a little too fast to deal with. And he's crying over spilled milk. Wow, we should have won. We should have won. There's the offer that he's not looking at. Riding in as a winner. He still thinks that he's a winner, that he's good. Giving and receiving. He's going to give some information that is probably not good to the devil. I think he's going to give up some information that may get that guy, whoever that D word is, in trouble. Speaking of the D word, let's go to, should I go to the 45? Was it 45? 48 empty classified folders. Let's do that. 45. And I'm going to use the Halloween deck because we're going to be talking about scary things. So in the raid, okay, sorry. In the legal search, I love how all these Republicans now, the Republicans were the law and order party. Now it just seems to have flipped, right? It's nuts. The FBI search discovered 48 empty classified folders. So my question is, the contents of these folders, were they just now in other folders, or are they in the hands of the Saudis, Russia, whoever? I think that's the case. The question is the United States government, under this current administration, are they going to mitigate the loss? And how that is, I mean, are they going to counter it by changing whatever is in those secret documents? So let's say the secret document said, here's a code for something. And so now our government gets to change the code. I mean, it's too simplistic, I know. There are classified information documents about personnel. Are they going to be able to fix that? Might mitigate that damage? So the question is the United States going to mitigate? I'm using the wrong deck here. Let me switch. Is the United States going to be able to mitigate the damage of these 48 empty classified folders? Assuming that they're in the wrong hands. I don't know if you need to assume, but assume, allegedly, reportedly, is the United States government going to be able to get these documents back, mitigate the damage done? That's the key, mitigate the damage done. 6 cards. Five of Cups, loss, is at the center of the reading. Do I need to go into that anymore? No. At the top of the reading is the Mother of Wands in reverse. This is in this deck, I'm using the Wild Unknown. In this deck, this is a protection card. This is the snake protecting her eggs with, there's a fairly good sized stick there. But it's upside down. That we gave up too much of our protection, of our secrets. That's what I'm thinking this reading is on. At the base of the reading is the Six of Wands. Moving from this thicket into the rainbow. So this is a yes card that we are going to be able to mitigate some of this loss, but that's what we want. That's at the base of the reading. So let's hope that that comes up in the future a little bit more. In the past, as this relates to this reading, it's a tower moment. It's huge. I don't know if anybody ever said that in a reading before. This is huge. Get it here first. At the top of the reading is the Nine of Cups. This is good, wish card. But if you look at these colors here, man, it's dark. We don't have them yet, but we're sending out information that says we want this back. We want to contain this. We wish to not have anything bad happen, because I think if it does, and then we got, hang on one second. Oh, Six of Wands. Didn't I just say Six of Wands? I was lying. Six of Swords. Okay. This is a Six of Swords moving on to calmer waters, moving up to the rainbow. This is the Six of Wands riding in as a winner, but it came in reversed. They're not going to be able to get them all back. I'm going to keep going anyway. I said I wasn't, but I am. Let's just see what we get. Ace of Pentacles. Sorry, I should have warned you. Ace of Pentacles. What we're coming up with something new to counteract this tower moment, this loss. We've been stabbed in the back with the Ten of Swords. It hurt, but it came in upside down. So we're fixing it. It's kind of like this riding in as a winner. We are fixing it. But let's see, hopes and fears. Daughter of Swords. That this is not going to be used in any kind of military action, right? And the final outcome is the world. So does that mean that this Ten of Swords has been spread all over the world? We have the Chariot moving on, and the Ace of Cups, new emotional starts. This reading, and I said I did some practice readings on it before, is similar to the other one that I had. We are going to be able to contain that information. We're going to be able to move on from this to an emotional new start, to a new beginning with the Ace of Cups and the Chariot. But there is no doubt that there is a tower moment behind us, and that we've been stabbed repeatedly damaged, injured. But we're going to get out of it. We're going to move on to the rainbow. We're going to move on to better things, a different way of looking at things. That Ace of Pentacles in the internal position of the government, coming up with some new project that is going to mitigate the terrible loss. And I heard the word distrust. We have to rebuild our trust in the world. And that Ace of Cups is the last card, says, yes, we will do it. And it's not going to be without some challenges. All right. The last one I want to pull on is, well, let's look, is this going to damage Trump? And I want to not call people names. The next reading I'm going to do is going to be about Charlie Crist, Florida, and Biden, both calling out the extreme right. And I'm just wondering, is that the right thing to do? Calling voters deplorables, I don't want your vote, blah, blah, blah. I don't know. So let's see if that's good or bad. But right now, let's just look at all this information coming out on Mr. Pumpkinhead. And the only reason I call him Mr. Pumpkinhead is because I'm using the Halloween deck. So it's not disrespectful. Well, it is to pumpkins. But really, you know, the name calling, we really got to get beyond the name calling in order to heal the United States. And I'm thinking, sorry, let me pull this up a little bit. I'm thinking that as the mainstream Republicans who are realizing, oh shit, we backed the wrong horse. This guy is really bad. When you look at Nixon and Watergate, there were a lot of the Republicans still hanging on, thinking, oh, that guy wasn't that bad. But I think a lot of the Republicans are going to be going, oh, I didn't think he was that bad. So you can't like slap them. I mean, you can, but I don't think that's going to help kicking them while they're down. If they come to the realization that they bet on the wrong horse, let them come to that realization, have some compassion, and move on. Let's try to heal our nation. Here we go. What are these documents going to show? What's going to happen with the former guy? What is going to happen? What's going to happen? How damaging are these documents? Let's just do 6 cards. How damaging are these documents? The 2 of Imps, he's going to have, I need my cheat sheet just to make sure. I haven't read these in a while. Imps are wands, bats are swords, ghosts are cups, pumpkins are pentacles. Okay, so 2 of Imps, 2 of wands. But this deck, I read it intuitively. I read it goofily. That is a word, goofily. Look it up. Don't. Goofily. Goofily. So these documents are really going to pit 2 people together, 2 goofy sides together. And they are. You have the Democrats going, this is horrible. You have the Republicans going, yeah, it's not that bad. It's just some empty folders. They were classified, not classified. And that one parking lot attorney. Oh my God. Yikes. Not even going there. But anyway, so these documents, yeah, they're pitting two people against each other. The government, it's all wrapped up in this. It's all wrapped up. The Hierophant. The thing is, those cats are playing with the mummy strings. Things are going to be coming unraveled. So this is all about former guy, Mr. Pumpkinhead. He's saying they're my documents. I am the government. I am the king. But those cats are going, yeah, let's see the emperor now without his mummy things. I was going to say clothes, but that's just too gross. Okay. At the base of the reading, Knight of Imps. Okay. So there's some information that's going to be coming out. Let me drop this down so y'all can see what I've been seeing. Like my little scuba diving shirt. It's evolution, I think. No, this one isn't evolution. Anyway, Knight of Imps. Knight of Imps. So there's going to be some more information coming out, new information at the base of this. In the past, as it relates to the former guy and these documents, there's a lot of skeleton heads in the past. So what I get with this is he's still using secret documents on people. And he's trying to keep them from talking. This is what I get with this card is, but that's in the past. He doesn't have that power anymore. At the top is the giving and receiving. Is this going to hurt Mr. Pumpkinhead? He took the documents and he gave them away. That's at the top of the reading. Potential near future is the Queen of Bats reversed. So his legal issues that he keeps throwing out there, they're not being served well. Just look at the way he writes his things. What he's thinking of, he's the Knight of Bats, the Knight of Swords. Just go, charge, keep going. That's where he is. Just keep throwing stuff at him. External influences are things are moving too fast. And Mr. Pumpkinhead thinks he's driving. Yeah, maybe not. Maybe not. I mean, look at the picket fence. Look at all the pumpkin heads up there that are scared. Scared. Oh. I keep thinking of that Commander Cody song. You know, I like old songs. Son, you're going to drive me to drinking if you don't stop driving that hot rod Lincoln. And the picket fence just looked like, what do you call it? Look like dots. Anyway. Knight of Pumpkins, hopes and fears. He fears that there's not going to be more information coming out. He hopes and fears that somebody doesn't have his head think they do. And final outcome on how's all this going to work out? It's still a little unclear. Too many secrets. But she looks pretty happy about hanging that bat upside down to dry. And we got the page of bats. This feels like more information coming out against Mr. Pumpkinhead. He's going to try this page. It just feels like such young energy, and he's wearing a pumpkin t-shirt that his legal defense is too young. I mean, look at that woman, the parking lot attorney. Too young. One more. 4 pumpkins. And it's reversed. He's trying to hang on to so much stuff, but he's not being able to hang on to it enough. It's, I think this being conservative, hanging on to all of your pentacles as tight as you can, not wasting things, being kind of imprisoned with your money. He's losing because it was upside down. And he's got bean legs, and you can't go far on bean legs. All right, last one. I don't think, I mean, we can read on him till the cows come home. Oh, did I say that? Moo moo, get off my social media platform. Let's just look at, I'm going to use this deck. Biden, pull this up. Okay, thanks. There we go. All right. Biden and Chris, they're both calling out the far right Republicans. Both are doing it in a different way. Biden is calling them the MAGA Republicans. And then he clarified it. He says, not the moderate Republicans, just the MAGA, the Donald Trump Republicans. Charlie Crist said the Ron DeSantis Republicans, the haters. Both said they are destroying democracy. We don't want your vote in one form or another. And I'm thinking to myself, is that the right? Is that the winning message? Is that the way to bring the country together? And I'm not sure it is. I keep hearing the deplorable line that Trump used, and I think Hillary lost a lot of votes because of it. There is other reasons why Hillary lost a lot of votes. She thought she had it in the bag. She didn't even go up to, what state was it? Wisconsin? She didn't even go up there. Anyway. And then, of course, Comey opening up that. You know, and it's so funny that they go, the FBI is being political. Well, yeah, you know, they had been political before. It's all political. It's all political. I hate that it's a game, but it is. Anyway, is this the winning ticket? Calling out the MAGA Republicans, calling out the haters that support, the hating Republicans that support Governor DeSantis. Is that the winning ticket in November? Me, I think not. I think focus on what you want to accomplish. Focus on Roe versus Wade, a woman's right to choose. Focus on the things that are being that the Democrats will change for the better, you don't have to talk about the hate when you want the love. You just bring more hate in, which is, why I don't like to read too much on the former guy. I don't want to give that too much energy. Okay. Is what Biden is doing and Charlie Crist is doing good for the company, for the country? And Charlie Crist this is weird, he just resigned from the House of Representatives. Okay, number one, you don't need to do anything in the House of Representatives. You can not show up, but in an important vote, you could be there. It's not the right thing to do, but he resigned. Pelosi said, yes, I understand. You need to focus on your thing. Hurry up, get in there, defeat DeSantis. That's a big job. That's important. I don't think he should have retired. I think he should have kept his seat. But anyway, maybe he would have. We could read on if that was a winning strategy or not, but I'm not going to. Is what Biden and Charlie Crist are doing a winning strategy for the midterms, calling out the hate and the MAGA Republicans. It's a winning strategy. Love. Don't be a hater, be a lover. Being challenged by cut your head off if you don't believe in love. That's what that is. You don't believe in love, I'll cut your head off. Entertainment only. Well, it was fun. The base of the reading. Justice. This is showing yes. Let's drop it down. Lovers, King of Swords, Justice, Temperance, Balance. This is kind of the underlying stuff. These two, the overarching and potential near future overarching thing is the battle, is being beaten up in battle. Ooh. So there's going to be a lot of pushback, as there already is, on some of this rhetoric that is being pushed by Biden and Crist. They want balance. They want to bring people together in love and harmony and peace. They want justice. The final outcome, no emotional start. So when Biden and Charlie Crist call on me for advice, right? And they may. What better advisor than the Bathrobe Tarot? Just saying. Come up with a new emotional line. You've already said it. You've already called them out. You've already pissed them off that they're ready to cut people's heads off. Keep it all about love. Keep it all about balance. Keep it all about justice. New emotional start. Let's not talk about getting beat up in battle. Talk about the love. Talk about the justice. Talk about the temperance. Thank you all for watching. Appreciate you all. I'll see you Sunday. Oh, and for the people who are still watching, I am doing my Galactic Travels series, part 2, pod 2. Kim just finished hers, and it was awesome. It's the feedback that we're getting at the end of those meditations are incredible. And it's so, I find it so fascinating that so many people are having the same experience in their meditations. It's it's mind blowing. We are on the precipice of such big, amazing things, huge things. And we just need to tap in and enjoy the ride. All right. So if you want any more information about that, it's on Eventbrite. I'll put a link at the bottom here. Thank you all for watching. Peace and love.